everyone, this is Adam again. Thank you for stopping by the channel today. I do hope all you had a chipper and blessed day. Today I will be sharing my top 10 vintage pickups of 2023. And of course I'll also have some honorable mentions as well. But I like to kind of set the stage for 2023 with some of my beginning of the year goals. It was to kind of maybe start targeting some more Hall of Fame rookie cards that I didn't have in my collection. And as well to try to target one big boy rookie card. And those two targets was going to be Pete Rose and Mr. Ernie Banks. And of course, this year I was actually blessed enough to pick one of those up after trying to chase those two cards for the last 2 to 3 years. And bam, 2023 was the year. But I also got some other really cool cards I would like to share. But let's go ahead and then jump into these honorable mentions first. Starting it off with the beautiful 54 Topps. And of course, this is one of my favorite sets because it also houses the Hank Aaron rookie card, Go Braves. But this one is the beautiful Tommy Lasorda. This guy was a fun manager to watch, coach his team, very charismatic, and was always on commercials and stuff. So just sat there and always was fascinated. And this guy could really coach as well. His players loved him and loved playing for him. So you could always sit there and see that as well. So I got the beautiful 54 Topps SGC 2. All right, moving on to my next honorable mention. And of course, these are in no particular order. I didn't have these in value or anything like that. Just some honorable mentions. And as well, my top 10 would be kind of like that as well. Just kind of cards I wanted and kind of the order that I would place them if I was trying to target those cards per se. The next card is going to be this beautiful Lou Brock, though. I picked this up at a card show for 80 bucks. And that was right after kind of looking at a raw version of this exact same card. Probably, in my estimation, probably going to be a PSA 3 as well. But that raw card, that guy was wanting 200 bucks for. And I sat there and said, no, that's just way too much. He wasn't willing to budge. I showed him comps, et cetera, et cetera. And then guess what? The next table I walked to had this beauty. And the guy had it priced at, I think, 100 bucks. But I wound up buying, I think, like 10 or 15 cards from him. So, of course, you know, he came down about 20% overall for each card. So, bam, 80 bucks. Beautiful Lou Brock rookie card and a PSA 3. So this next card is going to be Orlando Cepeda. And I love this card. Sit there and he's in the San Francisco Giants uniform here, but you know, he's got a couple of cards in the Braves uniform. So I love me some Orlando Cepeda. 1958 Topps, PSA 5. Bam. This next card, I love it as well, Joe Morgan. I love seeing, you know, teams, you know, with their previous team names like the Colt 45s. Of course, they eventually became the Houston Astros. So, you know, I love cards like that. And Joe Morgan was one of the best second basemen of all time. Definitely top 3 to 5 for sure. I got this beautiful Gaylord Perry. Very underrated pitcher in the history of the game. And a PSA 5. Sat there and got this card as well. And through the mail autograph once by Mr. Gaylord Perry. So sat there and always got mad props and respect for him. Another card I've gotten TTM through the mail a couple of times is this beautiful Jim Cott. Honorable mention here, PSA 5. If I didn't sit there and mention it previously, all these PSA 5s here are these rookie cards I picked up all from one seller. So I was able to get a good buy on all these as well. Got the 1960 Topps Jim Cott. I love that card as well. And here's another one of those PSA 5s. Got the beautiful Ron Santo. Of course, I always love the Gold Cup cards. Shout out to Mr. Lou Rock TV. He always talks about those Gold Cups, and I've always had the same thought process on them too. And I love the vintage ones with the big ones too. Of course, this is the Cubby great Ron Santo. So shout out to the Cubbies fans out there. David M. Don't Talk to Robots, Doug, and Matty Ice Cards. Any other Cubby fans out there that I'm forgetting on the spot, my apologies. But, of course, I love that beautiful Ron Santo, and he was one of the great guys in baseball as well, just a gentleman. All right. Oh, got one more honorable mention. Got the great Jim Catfish Hunter on the quad 1965 rookie stars there. and a PSA 6. And actually, this is one of the few cards that they've got this same seller that had all the 5s that actually had one that was in the 6 too. And so I snagged that beauty as well. Bam. So now let's move on to the beautiful 2023 top 10 ACC pickups of the year. Once again, these are not in dollar value order. These are in quote, my eye appeal and desires list in order. Let's go with number 10 and see who that is. Bam, I got the Killer Brew, Harmon Killer Brew 55 Topps rookie card. And I think you'll at least see one more 55 Topps rookie card here shortly as well. But this one is in a PSA 4.5. And I was very stoked to get this one. I picked up this one along with the Lou Brock, and I think the very next card as well, all from that same seller at the Nationals. And got it for a great value in my opinion. All right, this next one is the Brooks Robinson on the beautiful 57 Topps and an SGC4. And the reason Brooks Robinson is probably one of my favorite players to collect in PC. And first and foremost, he's from the same state and the same area I'm from, Little Rock, Arkansas. So, bam. And then secondly, he's just one of the most charitable, most humanitarian players in the history of the game. He just sat there and devoted himself and his time to sit there and help others, grow the game. He just loved the game of baseball, loved the Orioles, and sit there and just steadily invested back into that team for years and decades, all the way until his passing last year. So very, very great guy. And that was actually one of my backup plans. That's probably the first card on my backup plan if I didn't get a Pete Rose and or Mr. Ernie Banks rookie card this year. So that was actually number 3 on my wish list for 2023. So bam. So I saw this on Eloy, the GOAT's channel during one of his sales. He sit there and said, you know, right offer, he might let this go. And so I kind of sit there and threw the fish hook, the line out there, and I reeled this bad boy on in. So thank you, Mr. Eloy, for this one. Got the beautiful Jackie. Of course, I'm going to try to complete the Jackie run one day. Of course, that rookie card is going to be very hard for me to pick up, but I think if I sat there and saved a little bit, maybe moved a couple of cards and traded, you know, cash, I would be able to get it. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed. But I do have the beautiful Jackie Robinson Authentic. It's evidence of trimming. Eloy told me about the story why the guy trimmed that card. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it sat there and seemed to, you know, very plausible and understandable. But, you know, it allowed me also, once again, to get this beautiful card at a great price point too. So thank you, Mr. Eloy, for that one. All right, the next card on the list is a beautiful 53 Topps Satchel Paige. I wanted this card for a long time. Never pulled the trigger when it was kind of affordable. And then it just steadily increases in value each and every year. So when I saw this on a live stream card sale over at Ethan's Cards, I sat there and went ahead and snagged it up while I could. And the guy was very reasonable on his price point. Was able to get it at probably about 10-15% below eBay comps. You know, the guy understood, you know, he wasn't having to pay the fees and so on and so forth. And he had just upgraded on this card. So he allowed another fan of the card to get it in his PC. So thank you very much, sir. So this next card I picked up at the Nationals. I traded one of my Chipper Jones Desert Shield rookie cards for this, and I was able to get this beautiful Tom Seaver high number and SGC3. And of course, you know, I've seen this card on a few live streams here recently, and different people, of course, once again, being big Mets fans in the hobby. Sammy Thunder, Mookie Chelson, Huddle, Joe, Dom, Dan, just so many Mets fans out there that I'm actually fans with, even though I'm a Braves fans. That's why I love this community. We can be foes of our PC teams, but we can still love each other and respect each other and our dream of chasing beautiful cardboard, right? And shout out to those awesome channels, which I'll leave the links to all the channels I shout out today down in the description. Y'all be kind enough to go and check them out. All these people are great channels and great people and great members of our community. So this next one is going to be the beautiful Sandy Koufax. I just was watching a video of Orlando at the Collector's Dream today, and he shared his beautiful Sandy Koufax. I watched him and Sammy Thunder trade, you know, and so on and so forth. So it's beautiful to get cardboard, you know, grails into our collections. This is one I've been wanting for a while as well. It's probably like card number 4 on my list for 2023, is to get a beautiful Sandy Koufax rookie, and bam. It was actually going to be on this year's goal if I didn't get it last year, but I was lucky enough to pick up this beautiful 55 Topps SGC, not SGC, but PSA 3. So bam. The next card is going to be one of the cards I was chasing for 2023. Bam, I got one. Got the beautiful Pete Rose and a SGC 1.5. Sit there and was going to try to chase a little bit of higher grade, but with how much I was kind of spending at the Nationals, I sat there and didn't want to like kill the budget or whatnot. So I did get this lovely off-centered Pete Rose rookie card to kind of fill it up, or fill the spot until I upgrade to a one that's probably a little bit more centered. I would really like to get one more centered, but this card is not creased at all. Kind of just got some edging and some cornering issues, and then the off-centered, you know, bam, dinged it for a 1.5. Got good color and everything, you know, but just off-centered, and the edge and the corners is what got it. But still, me overall, it's a very appealing card, other than, you know, the off-centering is, I guess, the biggest thing for me. But I will upgrade that eventually, but I did get a Pete Rose card into the collection meantime. All right. And bam, looky here at spot number 3. I did get the Ernie Banks as well. So bam, 2023 goals accomplished. Not only did I get one of them, I got both of them finally. I got the beautiful 54 Topps Ernie Banks. Once again, shout out to this awesome 54 set that's got some legendary Hall of Fame rookie cards in there. And just love that smile that Ernie Banks. Let's play 2. Let's play 2. And this guy is another great legendary player of the game. He just loved the game of baseball, just wanted to play. Let's play 2, right? So bam. So cherished that card right there. That's one of my favorite cards and goals, grail cards of all time right there. This next card was a card that I was not ever expecting to really pick up in my collection, because I already had this card autographed or whatnot in my collection. But I saw this 48 Bowman at a card shop early in the year, and a PSA 6 OC. And the sticker price was just such a great buy. I sat there and said, well, I'm going to go ahead and add this to my collection. Worst case scenario, I can maybe trade it off in the future if I decide to. But I literally got this card $700 off of estimated comps. So $700 off, so and definitely was worth me snagging that bad boy. And that's in spot number 2. So what in the heck could be in spot number 1 other than the greatest player in baseball history? Babe Ruth, that great Bambino. So this is a beautiful 1948 leaf, aka 49 leaf, and authentic. And of course, you can sit there and see, you know, it's got some rounding corners, got a couple of dings in it, and some staining along the borders as well. You know, just typical of these cards back in the day. But that still doesn't warrant an authentic, in my opinion. And the main reason why I got authentic, of course, is the back. It was posted into a scrapbook or a picture book, something sort, and got that. But overall, to me, just looking at the front of that card, it's got good color and good eye appeal of the greatest player of all time, the great Bambino. So, bam, that is my top 10 pickups of 2023. Once again, I was just very humbled and honored to be able to add these cardboards into my collection. Some of them, of course, I had to trade for, because, of course, definitely some cards I was not ever expecting to be able to afford. And but I'm blessed to have them in my collection. And now I'm just trying to ramble a little bit. So I will go ahead and cut this off and sit there and just wish everybody good luck with their 2024 collecting. Wish everybody a chipper day. Take care, and we'll see you on the next video.